how to connect with your kids in a meaningful way every day, no matter how busy you all get. And we are all busy. We're here with psychologist Dr. Cheryl Ziegler with some simple advice. And you start by saying that you need to learn about your kids' world. What do they care about? For mine, it's cookies.
Exactly. Well, I'm partnering right now with Milk, Love What's Real campaign about making real connections with kids, which can be hard when you live busy lives or they turn into drivers and all of a sudden you don't have that time, right? So things like having cookies and milk after school. I always say,
share something
right?
they love.
Share something, cook with them, bake with them, do chores with them, right? I think a lot of times we're just doing things like, hey, come fold laundry with me. But I love talking about the two developmental phases. When they're younger, you want to connect at bedtime, right? That's the time where all of a sudden when you're getting tired and you're like, okay, good night, sometimes they want to talk.
That's right.
And then when they get a little bit older.
Especially if it means they get to stay up a little longer.
Exactly.
They're happy to talk
but
then.
they'll talk, right? And then the car ride. It's just this one time where you kind of have them trapped in their car.
Right.
And I like to say to parents, like, sometimes kids want to show you some show they're watching on YouTube or some game or app that they're really into. And it can be easy to be like, oh yeah, that's great. Like, you're not that interested. But I find that taking just a few minutes to understand their world is a really great way to be like, oh, let's talk about it. And another idea I have is like create a family book club. You know, like a lot of people can really get together and say, what's a book we can all enjoy? We're all gonna read this and let's talk about
something that's age appropriate, like for my 10-year-old, whatever he's reading, read it alongside or at the same time and then discuss it.
And discuss it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Great.
So just ideas like that, times to really find that true connection. And I always say for grandparents, a lot of times they want advice on what to do. And so they are the greatest people to be able to sit down and bake and cook and play board games and card games and that slower pace that they can go at. It's such a great opportunity to make a real connection.
The car is so valuable, especially with as much as we're doing with the kids. And I might add with the teenager, if there are other teenagers in the car, that's when, as a parent, you just learn to bite your tongue. Don't say anything.
Listen.
You will learn so much about what's going on in their world.
Just drive. You're the chauffeur and take it all in. That's true.
Thanks so much for coming in. We always appreciate it.
Thanks
and love
for having
the ideas.
me.
You bet, Chris.
Good advice. Hey, neighbors in one Denver neighborhood want this